Hey guys, how is it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys daily deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. Also, thank you, Jeremy, for signing up with Coinbase. I saw that referral. I really appreciate that. All right, so for today, I want to talk about Lisk. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, it's up 37.45% and 28.79% for BTC. It's at $10.37 right now. And as you guys can see, it is going up pretty high. Now, you guys, for investment purposes, I probably would not recommend buying Lisk right now. Now, you might say, wait, aren't you a Lisk supporter? Don't you like Lisk? Why won't you buy it right now? Well, for me, I would have bought it back when I bought it, when it was lower. So if you guys see this kind of chart, you guys want to buy the dip. So around right here, when Lisk was like $4.50, maybe even $5. $4 to $5 was a great time to buy. And something that you guys have to take in consideration is also the BTC price, because sometimes the USD dollar varies depending on how BTC price is at. But check both the USD price and the BTC price, because one can be going really high with the USD while BTC can be going very low. So you just gotta balance that out. But right now, as you guys can see, it's going up pretty crazy, passing their last all-time high. But if you guys see here, their last all-time high is, if you look at the BTC amount, I believe it was around 16 to 17,000, or 160 to 170k, and right now it's at 140k. So if you look at the BTC count, it still hasn't reached or went past the previous all-time high for BTC. But the thing is that BTC at 140k back in August is a lot less than what is it right now, so gotta take that into consideration as well. Anyways, I invested into Lisk when I made the previous videos maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, so the thing is that when I invested into Lisk, the amount of BTC is not really gained that much. So what that means is that if I just held on to the Bitcoin that I bought, I would have kind of made similar gains, but that's excluding the forging payout from voting. So once I have that included, then going for Lisk was a better choice. So anyways, talking a lot here, but yeah, definitely buy the dips and try not to chase the top. So if you see this kind of action, what I would recommend is probably not buy around these really high areas, but wait for it to come down. I think a good, let's say, depending on how high this goes, a good point to buy back would be probably around $6 to $7, because once that we have passed the $4 to $5 mark, the next support is probably gonna be around here. We're around $6.50, so $6 to $7 around there. So if you guys are interested into buying Lisk, what I would do, just simply my opinion, I would probably buy around $6 to $7. But there's a possibility that it could drop back further, even to 5, but I really highly doubt it. All right, And looking at the market cap, it's at almost 1.2 billion market cap. Pretty crazy, with a volume of $88,000 or $88 million. Pretty crazy. So so why is Lisk having this parabolic action? Well, one reason that I can kind of deduce or make an educated guess at is that they had a meetup recently and hinted at a partnership with Google or working with them. So that could have been contributing to that factor. Also, if you guys look at the trending section of GitHub, one of the best communities for programmers out there, what do you see? You see Lisk HQ, Lisk blockchain application platform. And this is on par with a lot of other projects out here, such as Alibaba, Google, Microsoft, and there's Lisk. Pretty interesting. I think this kind of exposure will definitely invite more programmers, and especially written in JavaScript, it's gonna be a good first sign for a lot of these programmers out there. Let's just refresh and see. All right, back up again by 5 cents. Pretty crazy out there, but if you just look at this graph, it's not really that crazy. This is a good sign because once there's a bull run, it kind of pulls back until there's a support again, and a bull run pulls back, and a bull run, and pulls back till a support. So kind of going through this pattern-like behavior here. Now, one thing I just want to warn you guys, and this is simply my opinion again, but something that I found out today is there's this drama going on with Lisk Elite Group. I believe there are 55 members currently forging Lisk in the top 101 delegates that are part of this Lisk Elite Group. And the thing about them is that the reward ratio that they pay out is around 25% for all of them. I think some of them pay lower, but even 25% is kind of low in my opinion. And the thing about them is that you have to vote all 55 members, or else you won't get any reward. Even if you miss one, you won't get any reward. So what that means is that for Lisk holders with low amounts of Lisk, you're going to have to spend an extra Lisk every time they change a member. So it's really inefficient in my opinion. And they're changing their new members right now. Carbonera says you won't receive the reward if you don't vote for all elite members. And another thing with them is that they share low reward ratio, 25%. It's pretty low compared to all the other delegates out there. And on November 17th, they're going to empty out the balances from the accounts that are not voting for all elite members, have never withdrawn any rewards, and the emptying of the balance will take place once Carbonera gets top 101. Yeah, this really kind of sucks because, first of all, Elite Group, I don't know what this Lisk Elite Group does in the Lisk community. I try to search for the members or search for the group, but it seems like their contribution to the Lisk is primarily just forging Lisk. I haven't seen a lot of programmers in this Lisk Elite Group or community members that are contributing to projects out there, but I just see them forging Lisk, just taking Lisk, and they take 75% of what they forge, and some of their accounts they send it to a second and third account. If you guys look, let's say there's a member called Bob. There's usually like a Bob 1 and a Bob 2, like a Bob Wallet 2. So they send it to their alternate accounts, and they use that to vote other Lisk elite members. So it's kind of like all those 55 members stay up in the 101 delegates, and they never go away because everyone's voting for each other, and it's kind of this cartel-like cycle. There's this big giant mob that stays up there without contributing much to the community. And this is simply my opinion, but I do think they are out of place for this Lisk delegates, because I believe they got into this delegate scene very early on when there wasn't this kind of group, and they formed this. They were able to forge Lisk early on, and now they have this kind of control over the almost like more than half of the space. And what I did today was, well, what I did maybe a couple months back was that I voted for these guys, and I voted for GDT and other guys, other delegates out there, because they give out rewards. If you are not part of the 101 delegates, you won't get reward from them. So I voted them just for the profit sake. But I realized more and more people are not satisfied with these guys here. Satisfied, I don't know about that, but they give little profit. They don't contribute much to the Lisk community, and they're selling their Lisk. Some of the wallets are emptied out, so they bring the price down, don't give out a lot of reward, and don't contribute much. So what is the point for voting for them? Which only point to vote for them is to get the Lisk reward, but I think it just fundamentally and yeah, just doesn't make sense for me. So I thought about it. I did have to use extra Lisk to unvote them and vote other people. I wish I would have waited till I voted, because but all these mistakes here and there, it come down. But I unvoted a lot of the Lisk elite group, and voted for other independents, and stuck with GDT. I think the GDT group actually contributes to the Lisk community, as some of the members, like is like Juti, or there's a 5 in his name, and other members are actually programmers of Lisk, and they make websites and help make detailed information about Lisk. So I don't mind voting for GDT and other independent forgers out there, but I do think Lisk elite group is very shady. I can't say shady, but well, they kind of are, because this emptying out the balance by the 17th it's almost like a theft, and it is said by one of the Lisk team members as well that them emptying out the rewards, there's like no reason to do it. At least I don't think there is any reason to do it, but they simply wouldn't give out the reward that they were supposed to give out and just keep it to themselves. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of pissed off at these guys, because it seems like they're not doing much to help the community, but they simply taking part in forging Lisk and selling to keep the price down. And I just don't like this whole idea fundamentally and everything about them. So that's what I did. I unvoted for the Lisk elite group, and there was another post saying that the elite was sending this guy 24 Lisk per week, and now that 3 days have passed in the week, I see that I suddenly have 0. It should be at 10 or more. They reset his account and website. They said that they reset account on 17th, but this is what they did. So that was about $100 that they took. It might not be a lot for the Lisk elite group, but $100 is a lot. So just little things like that. Really, this might have been a mistake. this guy might be lying, but I really don't think in the end Lisk Elite Group is beneficial to the community. So what I can advise you is that if you guys haven't voted for Lisk or the 101 delegates yet, stay away from these guys, Lisk Elite Group. I do not think they are they're contributing anything to the community, but just simply making profit out of their centralized group. Again, I could be proven wrong. If you guys have any more evidence that they are contributing and that by them being as part of the 101 delegates, it's beneficial to the community, please post below, comment below, and prove me wrong. But for right now, I have made the decision that they are not, and I have unvoted for them. So yeah, I went kind of long there, but I just really wanted to put that out as just some of my opinion out there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below, and smash that subscribe button. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.